we're in the chill part of the music. Hello everybody and welcome to Locking It Down with Lucy. It is episode 231. Oh my god, everybody, I am feeling frazzled. The more time ticks, the more anxious I feel about everything that's happening. So apologies, this might, again, I just feel like I've been all over the place, like, for the past 3 weeks. I'm like that Netflix movie, what was it? Everything happening, everything all the time, everywhere. That's me, I feel it. So yeah, this might be a bit crazy, but thank you for doing the later time. It gave me, because literally I would like try and sit down to like do something because I'm not trying to do work and I'm like, I haven't even packed yet, and I don't know, I just feel so unprepared for tomorrow. And I'm normally, this is what people are talking about the poll, this is what made me think of the poll, because I'm a planner, but I feel like I haven't even had time to plan, and now I'm behind on the plan, and my brain is like, you haven't planned. I mean, maybe it's not that much needs to be done, but I just like to feel like, you know, like it's done. So that's why I'm wondering if you guys, are you more the prepared planner? Like, I've got spreadsheets, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control of them all. But I was frantically spreadsheeting last night. I've been watching YouTube videos. I'm trying to, like, as I said, I'm trying to do my job, but then I was like, oh, it's time to check into your flight. I haven't even put my passport in it saying, and I'm like, oh my God, why is all this happening? It's mental. So the poll is, are you more a spontaneous person or are you a prepared planner? 71% of you so far are saying prepared planners, 6% are saying spontaneous, and I put this one as well, just let someone else handle the plans. You're more, the people that are the let someone else handle the plans, you're like the chill. You're like, go with the flow. You're not, that's what I'm going to put there, because you're not spontaneous. You're more of a go with the flower, and someone else will sort whatever's happening out. So, yeah. And you guys were 24%ers, so thank you for joining me. It is good to be here. We'll see what happens as I frantically, just like, time is ticking. Time seems to be ticking away, and I am afraid. So, more on that later. Terence says, hi Lucy, hello. We're back in our usual spot, hooray. Robert Ward saying, hello Lucy and chat, good to see you. Rich Gamer on the mod duty says, hi peeps, hello. Bossy Cat says, oh my god, it's break time, I can watch the show, yay. I've got my, look how bouncy that was. It's because I've got my little playmat down, because I feel like I've got too much nervous energy that I have to stand. And also I know I'm talking really fast. Oh my god, I forgot what I wanted to do on the show. I've just had like literally no free time. I wanted to put a PowerPoint presentation together for you. I've literally just remembered that, because I'm thinking about talking too fast. I'm going to try and talk slower. Jamie says hello. Oh, Red Hoodie Gang represents. Foxy Cat says, I'm a prepared planner. Cool sunglasses face. A whole schedule and everything. I love that. I wish I was in that world right now, but I'm not. I'm in a state of disarray. Fly Harlan says, Ace's cakes, like that. Ain't no way I made it to exactly in time for a late Mystery Lucy live stream. Woo! Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, this is a new hoodie. I picked this up at the PlayStation office, and I was like, red? That's so off-brand. I have to get it. It was also, they having a big clearance sale, so I was like, I will buy. Ian O'Grant, thank you so much for being a member. Oh no, for joining the XP zone. Rejoining. You are now, I can't remember what purple means, but thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, and Robert Wall, thank you as well for being a member of the XP zone for 29 months. 29 months, wow. That's so crazy. Have I got to start picking out schools for you guys now that you're 29 months? Am I sending you off to nursery or something soon? Probably got to figure that out. You've graduated from Green Hills now. It's time to go to the Marble Zone. Fallout, thank you so much for gifting 10 LudiXP memberships. Let's welcome to the members channel area. Oof, we got a long list of names to go for. Random Girl, Bree, Addy times 88, Vitz Patel, Soul Demolisher 58, Tom L, Mellowfest, Dogface, Happy Chubby Bear, and the real E. Watson. Welcome. It's good to have you here. If you are a member of the XP zone, thank you so much. I try my best to write things, but I am trying this year once a month to upload a members only video. That happens at the end of the month. So there are 2 that's already gone live. Yeah, because we're on the 3rd month now. So there's a 3rd one to come, and I've got to record some more. And if you are a member of the XP zone, actually I should probably do this, because I do, like, and this is your choice. I mean, can anyone write this in, or is it only members? It might only be members. I can't remember what I set this to, but for those of you, actually, yeah, it is for members. If you are a member, welcome, and you've just joined, you can copy, I will paste this in the chat here, fill out I hope that's the right thing. Fill out this form to write a question in or a topic, and I shall talk about it on a special members only video. So that could be fun. I've only had 5 responses so far, and obviously you can submit as many as you like. I am against there'll be no. There's some chocolate here. Some feverishly eating chocolate. Yeah, I don't mind. If you have something that you'd like to hear me say in 3 to 5 minutes, I will say it. So yeah, yes, I am going to Japan. There's going to be a bit of chat about that. That's happening tomorrow. So I'm freaking out. I'm trying to get as much oh my God, am I ready for work? Am I ready to be in another country that I've never been to? Do I know what I'm going to do when I'm going to arrive? I logged into my seats, and because I had to book my flight late, I'm on the worst seats ever. And I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle. God, so we'll see how that goes down. My God, So I need another day. I'm so unprepared. Skip to the end says, hello, everybody. Hello. Good to share. It's nursery soon. Okay, good to know. I actually don't have anything red or purple. Don't know why. Sometimes, colours can be. Let's see. Ollie Gamer says, hi, Lucy. Hello. Yes, oh God, life is crazy. I guess when I get back to the UK, I'll stabilise for a bit, and that'll be I can get back to normality, because it's kind of weird. Hi Lucy, who have you seen in the US? I saw my sister. I saw the people that work at Trader Joe's. I've seen people I know at work. I don't know if you know this person, Ellen Pompeo, Mark Duplass, Christina Hendricks, just some randos that you might see, walking around now and again, who knows. But yeah, just friends and stuff. So yeah. Hey Lucy, didn't realise you were on. I hope I haven't missed much again. No, it's only just started. It's only just beginning. I actually think I quite prefer the later time doing the show in the US, because I feel like I get a bit more morning time and I could do a bit more work. Because sometimes it was I would wake up, I would do work, then I was I got to shower, now I've got to get ready for the show and I've got to prepare it all, and then the show happens, it's but it's the end of the day and I've got to do work. So maybe front loading the day with doing work and then doing the show and then doing a little bit of work at the end of the day might be the best way to pad this out. I don't know. I'm all over the place. 3 time zones in 3 weeks is going to be crazy. So yeah, thank you, Skip to the end. I'm excited. So how many days am I going to stay in Tokyo? So this is where time zones is weird. Yeah, this is the first ever time. I know, no toilet breaks will be. Oh, God, it's so bad. So I am leaving tomorrow. It's timey-wimey. Leaving tomorrow morning. Then I arrive Sunday afternoon in Tokyo. So I lose a whole day kind of. And then, yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I fly home on Saturday at 10:55. So I've got the whole of Saturday to try and do something. Because obviously Sunday it's going to be checking into the hotel. I think I'm going to have to meet I would like to meet my manager and my director. Just be we made it. We're in Japan. I don't know what I'm doing. Revolving doors. I don't actually know when everyone else leaves, to be quite honest. So yeah, then every other day it's work, probably get out in the evening to do things, and then I want to get out bright and early on Saturday to make my final day, do as much as possible in Tokyo. What do you do when you only have 10 hours in Tokyo? That's a terrible, terrible movie. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. How long is the flight? It's 11 hours and a half on the way there and about 9.5 on the way back. I think the wind makes you go a bit faster on the way home or something. So yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. I have my routine when I come to the US that I like to pick my seat, and I did pick a seat and now my seat's not there anymore, and I'm like, well, how has this happened? But hopefully I'm going to have my laptop, because I'm going to try and do some work on the plane. I know it's insane. I haven't finished writing my decks, so I'm going to start frantically writing my decks. But obviously, if I've got 2 people next to me, I don't want to be all elbows. I'm oh, sorry guys, Mom, sorry, I'm going to do so much work. Or at least practice my presentations. So I'm going to be sitting there on the plane whisper mouthing what I'm going to say. And then you need to log in and fill in your details. I've got a right crazy person. Yeah. Mad. So that's kind of what's going to happen, I guess. I don't feel too bad about the next part, because Japan's got good public transport, and as a Londoner, I think I'll be able to get by and it'll be okay. So I've done a bit of planning for that, just looking up how to get from the airport to where I'm staying and where I need to go. So yeah, it's a lot. I need more time, but the time is of the essence. Intergalactic Me says, hi Lucy, watched Imogen's new show. Oh, yay! We will talk about that probably later. I know nothing about Nintendo. I'm going to fail miserably. I have become quite the globetrotter. It's really crazy. I don't even know how that happened. So, yeah. Are you going to go to a cat cafe in Japan? So this is the thing. We're going to do some prep later on in the show where we can try and figure out, because I've not really had a chance to figure out what I'm going to do. So maybe you guys can help me and we can do that. It's 7 a.m. now in Japan. It's 9 more hours than in London. Right, okay. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I feel like this might have happened because when I did when I bought my tickets, I had to do it through like the work portal, and I was able to pick seats, and then I got my confirmation that the seat on the way there that I picked just wasn't there, and now I'm in crap middle seat, and the seat I picked on the way back is there, I think. I don't know, but that's still not great. It's still a middle seat because yeah, it was so late. Oh, everyone there has a Switch. Oh no, I'm gonna be out of place. Like, hey guys, you want to talk about Crash Bandicoot? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be in middle seat hell. Ugh. You'll definitely need to check out all these crazy Japanese vending machines. I know, I don't get it, but I'm sure like once I get there and I see all the vending machines, I'm like, this is a mad, mad world. Speaking of vending machines, I'm going to take a breath and a drink. Good segue, because whilst I didn't find this next drink in a vending machine, I did find it at the World Centre store, I think. I love this. This is a great comment. Could be worse, Lucy. You want to try walking it? Yeah, that would take a very long time to do that. So yeah, not going to do that. So in LA, there was a shop that had like all of the... I found baked beans, everybody, in the World Centre shop, although it was quite expensive. I was like, there they are, my baked beans. And they had a drink that I just had to pick up. It is. I think this is when I did the Google Translate. It's a Pepsi from China, and I think it's bamboo flavor. I love bamboo. Hang on a minute. It can't be bamboo flavor. You can't drink bamboo. But what grows in a bamboo? The old bamboo, the old bamboo, the old bamboo. I guess it's Pepsi, whatever this is. If anyone can translate, this is what I'm about to drink. So before I look at it, I suppose I'm gonna try it. I hope it's good. It is Pepsi. Is Pepsi okay? It's always okay. It's most certainly okay. So let's crack it open. Ooh, I don't want it to spill everywhere. Okay. Smell test. It smells like Pepsi. Let's taste it. This might be the official way of taste testing soda drinks. You gotta sup it and then tut it. This is a bizarre taste. It's not bad, but is it good? On first sip, it does taste like Pepsi. Undoubtedly. You get that, you're like, that's the sweet, sweet taste of Pepsi. But there's like an aftertaste that does... I don't know if I'm being swayed by the packaging, but I do feel like I've drunk some Pepsi and then licked a tree, which is kind of weird. Or a tea bag. Oh, lemon. Lemon's a good... Maybe this is a lemony taste I'm getting rather than a tree bark taste. I think you're right. I think that's lemon. Lemon... Lots of lemon. It's Pepsi with lots of lemon flavour on a bamboo tree. Bamboo lemon tree flavour Pepsi. Well, I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. It's Pepsi, so I can drink it. I forgot to grab a cup. Oh my god, I'm so disorientated. I'm out of touch. I'm out of place. I'm out of time. I don't know. I don't know what's going on or where I'm going. This time tomorrow, I'll be flying in the air. Man, I just don't like feeling unprepared. It freaks me out. When I'm packing, I'm like an overpacker, and then I take it. I've got to put everything in the bag first, and then I've got to be like, okay, Lucy, that's too much. And now I unpack everything, and then I pack it again, but remove a third of the content. But I haven't even got to remove the third of because I haven't even got to the full pack yet. I've still got to put everything in to take out a third of the content. So, Yeah, very discombobulated today. Discombobulated Moody XP. I wondered if this would happen. Because I don't know if I've been standing this tall before or if people can see it. But yeah, sometimes when I stand up, this does happen. Brace yourselves, everybody. I have become numb to it. I've become so numb. I forget to look at it. But are you ready? I know it's bad. It's bad. I don't know what to tell you. So there you go. I know it's weird, right? I forget it. I forget that I see it sometimes. So there you go. Sometimes I have to show people that in meetings. It's kind of awkward. So welcome to the show. Don't have a cow, man. Lucy, run away. I once played a cow at acting college. It was one of my first roles. I was the cow in the story of the gingerbread man. I had to make my own outfit. And then I met my friend there, Louisa, because we hadn't met each other before. But when we had to perform our performances of the nursery rhyme to other people, I met her. She was also a cow. And I was like, you're a cow too? I'm a cow. And then we became firm friends. But she was a cow from Jack and the Beanstalk, whereas I was a cow from... Is there a cow in the gingerbread man? Maybe we just put a cow in. And I got told that I did a very good cow eating face. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. I was like, I might be out of practice though. So yeah. How were your friends if you hadn't met? I don't know. Maybe we wouldn't have met each other. Who would have known? Okay. Oh my God. Speaking of new songs, someone's talking about a new song. I heard a great new song this week from the Rolling Stones. I'm going to have to play it when I get home. It's called, in fact, I can actually play it out loud for you guys. It shouldn't be too loud. But get this. I can't believe it. Are you practicing? Maybe I am practicing. Where are you, Spotify? Come on, come to us. It's loading up very, very slowly. All right, get this. This is next time the sim annoys me. I was thinking, imagine if I, oh my God, there's loads of songs named this. There's a whole playlist. Imagine if I went home and the sim wasn't there anymore. Someone else had moved in. My God, what a time. All right, is this going to work? Okay, we need to get there. Oh, okay, I think we're here. Can you hear this? It's a song about neighbours. If you hadn't guessed it, it's the Rolling Stones has a song called "Neighbours." Always something is straining. Quietly, yeah. So yeah, if you feel like it, look up "Neighbours" by the Rolling Stones, and you can shout "Neighbours" at the top of your voice. Beatles says, yo. Okay, what's coming up on the show today? We have, of course, do we have any housekeeping to go through? Yeah, so next week there will be no show because I will be in Japan, and I don't know how... I don't think time zones... I'm going to be able to figure it out. I'm confused where I even exist in space and time right now. So, no show next week. I'm hoping when I return on Monday, I've taken the day off. So, I'm going to try and do the Astrobot stream that I've been talking about doing, where I can do all the levels in one. So, I do need to just check that I can... I mean, this is going to be a tentative. I'm going to do like a tech test maybe on the Sunday or even the Monday, actually, to see if it all works up and it hooks up. But that'll be fun to go through all the Astrobot levels together with you guys. Forget the final trophies on that, because I think they're all out now. At least they will be, I hope, by the time. I've not been paying attention, to be quite honest. I don't know what's going on. I haven't played the PlayStation properly in like a week. The other day I turned on Burnout Paradise for like 15 minutes to get one trophy. And I was like, God, I haven't even done anything. I'm so like all over the place. So yeah, no show next week, but maybe a stream. And then next Friday will be the final US... Oh my God, that's so crazy. So not next Friday, but the Friday after will be the final US show. And then I'll be back in the UK, Thursdays, 8 o'clock. That's going to be crazy. I've forgotten what it's like. Oh, that is a very good question. And an answer I don't know yet. I mean, I probably, because I don't have work, I could probably do it. And hang on. So we're on different time zones right now. Right now it's 3 o'clock here, but it's 10 o'clock for you guys. But I think then it might change. I'm thinking if I do it about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock my time, because like I said, I don't have work. So yeah, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock time my time, which would be about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock time your time. But I'll give you a bit more information. I know, tell me about it. Remember when I was like, wow, I'm going to be there for 2 months, and that's just, this month has just gone by like this. I think I'm going there. Sorry. I just have so many thoughts that I need to tumble out of my head. So that's what's going to happen, I guess. I need to work on my burnout paradise. We'll talk about that in a bit as well. But please, for now, hit me with your highlights and lowlights of the week. We can do that. Then I do have my clip of the week from Six Flags, which I have a damning review about. Scathing review for my Six Flags experience. We'll obviously talk a bit more about Imogen's show, and then my Japan planning, and then finito. I've got to run upstairs and continue packing, because I don't know. I think I'll feel so much better when I've packed. But I do really need to do some work on the plane. So much to do. And I haven't even planned what my karaoke songs are going to be yet. I know, priorities, right? All right, let's have a sip of my water. Neighbours! Too close to be strangers. I don't know if that's the real word. What a strange drink. It is a bit like you've gone to a pub and you've got a Coke and they've put loads of lemon in it. Right, Ian Graham says, highlights. Lock it down, Lucy. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could be here. Thank you for being here at this later time. Got my 48th platinum for Taxi Life and booked a ticket to the PlayStation concert. Nice. I was also going to book a ticket to the PlayStation concert, but then my friends were hanging out on that day because, you know, not to sound, this is going to sound really bad, but I don't mean it that way. Because obviously I want to hang out with my friends. I've been trying to book friend hangouts with everybody. So my April is also pretty busy at the weekend seeing friends. Like, why have I done this to myself? So like basically every weekend it's either like I'm seeing friend A. Oh, now I'm seeing family because it's Easter. And I'm seeing friend B and C. So yeah, I was like, okay, well I'd obviously rather see friend B and C. But have a lovely time at the PlayStation concert. I hope it'll be good. Lowlights, Amazon messed up my book order. Oh no, what happened? That's a shame. I'm waiting on an order, which actually I had an Amazon cancel an order on me, which is annoying. That sucked. Killer Legend 91, good to see you, says I'm at 144 platinums, was WWE 2K24 on the PS5 edition, and enjoy your trip to Japan. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm like cramming how to say things in Japan or what I should be doing. It's nuts. But congratulations on Platinum 144. Will you be doing 2K25? We looked at the trophies together for 2K25, did we not? And the island is a separate DLC pack, which is so weird. Not into that. Jamie says, highlights, locking it down with Lucy, late edition. Thank you very much. Got Astro back to 100% and started working towards my 10th Platinum Last of Us Part 2. Nice. And I'm glad to hear that I can get 100% back in Astrobot and all the levels are out. Sweet. So that is good. And yeah, good luck. I hope you enjoy Last of Us Part 2 to get your 10th Platinum. It's a nice one to have as a milestone. KRP TV says, highlight, look at Double Lucy as always. Woo, neighbours. These people probably hate me. They're like, what's this new woman that's walked in every Fridays and loud and annoying? Only Lola is I've had a cold which has slowly turned into hay fever. No, I'm sorry to hear about that, but hopefully you're able to get well soon and get over it, and hopefully that. I don't know, how does hay fever go away? Do you just have to blow does the wind just have to blow the pollen away? So hopefully, fingers crossed, that goes all right. Terrence says, highlight, saw Imogen's show. Lola was tired and spending a lot of time sleeping earlier in the week. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully you can rest up. Sometimes it sucks. I'm someone that doesn't like to, I've just given up sleeping. I hate sleeping. I haven't slept well this whole week. Probably because I'm subconsciously nervous about all this work that I have to do and the Japan trip. That might be why I haven't been sleeping well. But I'm just like, you know what? If I just lean into it and make it like I've chosen not to sleep, then it feels less annoying than if I'm like, ah. So I would probably crash and burn. But yeah, sometimes you do need to just chill, nap, sleep, recharge, and hopefully you'll feel better when you have recharged your batteries and you can go out and do the things. Gemeister says, low light, got COVID for the 3rd time. Crazy. Well, hopefully you're doing all right. Highlight, I recovered from COVID I love when the highlights and the lowlights resolve themselves in one sentence. So I don't read them. Like, literally, I read them straight away as I'm reading them now. So I never know what's coming up. It's a mystery. Replaying Infamous 2 after 13 years for the plan, and I just need to do a hard and evil playthrough. Nice! Well, I hope you're enjoying it. I do love the Infamous games. Infamous 2 was better than the Infamous Second Son. So in that, yeah, so I did think it was good. So congrats. I hope you are enjoying that. Killer Legend 91 says I'm at 98% on both versions of 2K25. Nice. Skip to the end says, highlight, got to play Split Fiction last week with my lady. Hoping to finish it and get my 200th platinum. We're close to each other. I'm close to 200 too. So that's a cool 200. I hope you and your lady are enjoying it. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Probably because you wrote my lady and I quite like saying it. Worried about getting one of the trophies. Looks tough. The bomb one. I am also going to be playing Split Fiction when I get home to the UK. Very excited to do that. But I don't know what this is, this bomb trophy. But hearing good things about it. Bethany was texting me saying that her and Chris are loving it. She's like, why are you not playing it yet? So yeah, that's probably where I'm heading next on my road of playing games. So enjoy. Rock Waters highlight, got the plats 185 and 187 in Detroit Become Human, Coffee Talk 2 and The Outer Worlds, which was my 800th trophy. Got 10 days off work and locking it down with Lucy. Wow, you're having a great time. Well, congrats on all your shinies. Oh my god, I should be reading these slower. I've just realised because I'm like racing through them. I'm going to read your next comment slow. Lowlight. Halfway through my 10 days off already and had a blood test today. Not great with needles, but didn't faint, thankfully. That didn't really go very well, did it? But, sorry, let's read that properly because I was thinking about speaking. So, halfway through to my 10 days off already and had a blood test today. Oh, no, yeah, blood tests they're not fun, are they? But I'm glad that you're okay. You didn't faint. Well, what's your strategy? Do you just like have to sit on a bench and breathe or something? But hopefully you'll be able to ffigure out like, you know, things are going better because I know that your lowlights for the past couple of weeks have been like struggling with a health thing. So fingers crossed for you, Robert War. Hopefully you're getting close to the other side. Foxy Cat says, oh, I guess I could do lowlight and highlights since I got stuff going on now. All right, let's hear it, Foxy Cat. Highlight got 3 tickets to the zoo. Nice, can't complain. Lowlight still adjusting to the job, but less tiring. Well, I'm glad the job hopefully is going well and you're adjusting to it. And I'm glad that you could be here today. That's cool. Jamie says, I can't pop my 10th until after April 17th because I want my Burnout Paradise plan to be on 9th. I see. Nice. Highlight L. No, I see you typed it here. Highlight says, Vital says, I'm only 1 trophy away from being ready for the Burnout Paradise Platinum. I might just have to check it on the spreadsheet, see how we do it. I'm a bit worried about one of the trophies. I'm worried about the one that's drive 750 miles. Not because it's difficult, but because time is not on my side. I'm worried that, you know, when am I going to find the time to drive around? Like, I'm sure it happened naturally, but at the same time, I'm on 650, so I've got like 100 more to do. But yeah, it's nice to see everyone's getting close to being ready. Are you platinum ready? Put the advert on the side of the subway. Fabio says, highlight Lucy stream. I thank you. Lowlight, it's already the 4th storm in this month in the March of Portugal. A lot of wind and rain. Damn. That's crazy. I feel like the UK normally gets a lot of storms. Is this not? Actually, there's someone I work with who lives in Portugal, and I think they were talking about all the storms as well. Well, hopefully the storm season will be over for you soon. Did I say 8,000? My bad. Oh, skip to the end. It's really good. Not quite as great as It Takes Two, but good. Interesting. I've not heard that before. In fact, I've not really looked at the reviews. But yeah, I look forward to making my judgment about what's good or bad. Break time over. Thank you for being here, Foxy Cat. Enjoy. Hopefully work goes well the rest of the day for you. My issue with It Takes Two is more the story than it was the gameplay. Like, the story felt a little unplausible. Like, you know, it was up and down. Honestly, they should have just got divorced. They weren't right for each other. You know, what bugs me about the game is it ends, I guess this is spoilers, everybody, actually. In fact, I put my spoiler hand up. It ends happily, but it doesn't really, because real life, they'll go home and then tomorrow they'll wake up and have an argument and he's not going to be like, oh, sorry, I'm not going to argue with you because you were really sweet when you were singing. I remember why I loved you. Didn't help him out all the other times, did it? And then she's like, oh, You didn't put the washing up away. But actually, I do want to believe in you and your garden activities. But they clearly aren't right for each other. And that's what keeps me up awake at night. Have they broken up yet? Because it's happening. It's going to happen. Oh, Rob Wall comes up with a bonus highlight. Blood pressure is better now at 150. Now the goal is 140, so making progress. Nice. Well, keep us updated with your progress each week. Hopefully next week it will also be on the down. Oops. Just get on the interstate for a bit. That's probably, I'll probably just do round and rounds on that. That's a good idea. I got that by the time I got my last license. Okay, because I'm about 10 wins away from my last license, I think. Because I'm on the A license, and I think that's the last one after you do everything. Sorry, yeah, you know I do struggle with numbers. Have you ever played any games set in Japan? I'll see Ian and Graham. I played Judgment for 3 hours. I played Sleeping Dogs. That was good. I've not really played any other Yakuzas. Have I played any other games set in Japan? Ghost of Tsushima. Those might be the big one. Oh my, of course. Personas in Japan. Oh my god, yes. So do you know what I've been doing, everybody? Because this is part of my getting readiness. Thank you for the reminder. So yeah, Persona 4 and Persona 5. I've put together a Spotify playlist of all my favourite Persona songs because I cannot wait to walk down the streets going which is going to be fun. So yeah, that's all part of my readiness. Oh yeah, Sekiro. Is Sekiro actually in Japan? I suppose maybe. But aren't all those games in a fake place? They live in another world, I think. Love Sleeping Dogs, got the platinum for it on PS4. I did it on PS3. It was a fun game. Fantasy Japan. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never played Shemu. Shemu, is that how you say it? Isn't Shemu what they call the orcas? No, that's Shamu. Is it? Skip Down says, gameplay is definitely better with It Takes Two. The characters are better in Split Fiction, though. That's my takeaway. Interesting. Okay. I didn't like the ending to it. It felt too forced. It did. Oh, Sleeping Dogs is set in Hong Kong and China. My bad. Sorry, my apologies. Oh. Okay, well then I have only played a couple. So we shall see. My bad. I clearly don't know the world. Right, what are my highlights and lowlights of the week? So lowlights, you know, as I've been saying, it's like been crazy busy. I am unprepared for tomorrow. I don't know, I'm not sleeping, I am not resting, I am not playing the PlayStation really, I'm not doing anything but then doing everything. I don't know, it's crazy. I'm just like, well, it's not I'm not doing anything because I've been obviously out and about. Like obviously it was LA last weekend, then I've got all the work to do to prepare for the Japan meeting, and then yesterday there was a social with some of the people at work, so I did that, and then now I'm like, you know, doing this and packing and getting ready. So I think it will be, hopefully when I return I'll be able to like chill again. But there's been a lot going down. Oh, a very digital bugger, you're good on this. Did Resident Evil 6 have a Japan level, or was that in China? That is a good, I think it's the Leon and that other woman whose name escapes me, but she was Laura Bailey, I'm pretty sure, but she was uninteresting really, but I've forgotten her name. Maybe that bit was in it. Are there any other Resident Evils that take place in China? I don't think so. Oh, sorry, Japan. Shenmue, the janky, boring Yakuza. I said what I said. Whoa! People love that. People love that. What about Neo? Well, that's Fantasy Japan as well, I suppose. So, I guess not many games is the answer to the question. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, so highlights. Yeah, LA was super fun. We spoke about it a bit last week, but seeing Imogen in her show this week has been cool. I've watched episode 1 and 2 now. And going to Six Flags, whilst it was disappointing, there was some fun moments to have. We're going to talk about it after Clip of the Week. And then what else is going on? Oh yeah, I've put here Imogen's performance. So those are my top things. And I guess my exciting adventure to come, I suppose, is my highlight. So any more as I take a sip of my drink, and we'll head over so you can see some of my time at Six Flags and enjoy watching me from the past. Jamie says, second highlight. watching Imogen's show, yeah, I do want to talk about that as well afterwards. So because it's so weird. Like people are like, what's it like watching your sister? And I'm like, I don't know. It's a strange experience. All right, let's head over to clip of the week and enjoy. This is my time at Six Flags. Apologies, this isn't the best editing I've ever done. I did this at 10 o'clock at night last night because I was like, oh my god, tomorrow's Friday. I haven't done anything with clip of the week yet. So please enjoy clip of the week. I don't know what the hell this is, but it looks like it betrays all of physics that I've ever known. That looks horrific. Hell's going on here? Where have I arrived? Jesus. Oh man. Look what's going on here. How is that physically possible? But this is cool. It looks like these two interact with each other. Wow. I'm seeing some shit we ain't never seen before here, Jay. Well, I have arrived. The question is, will I survive my trip to Six Flags? The most hardcore of the hardcore. Lucy of 10 to 15 years ago would have lapped this up. Now I'm fragile and old and I'm very afraid. Every single ride here seems to be intertwined, woven into each other. It's mental. I don't know where we're going to begin, but let the journey start. Unfortunately, this is bad news. All of the big rides we want to go to are kind of closed, other than Tatsu, which has a 3-hour wait. So it's like X is closed, Wonder Woman's closed. What are the other ones? Like, I think Batman's another big one that people normally get on, like all closed. So I'm not really sure what. We're just gonna have to, I guess, do what we can, but it is unfortunate. But I'm here for the vibes too. I mean, it's very cool. I like just walking around parks. So we shall see. Although theming seems a little on the lower end. No wonder I didn't hear the distinct sound of screaming as we arrived. Bad luck. We have been in this 25-minute line for about an hour. Longest 25 minutes of my life. Nothing is moving. All the big rides that were closed are now opening, and we're stuck in this line. Terrible. Trash. Crap. Alright, movement. Finally. Close to the end. So we've done Goliath, which I actually legitimately almost blacked out on. I'm telling you guys, there was too much force and helix. That was a very long wait, and yeah, that was quite intense. So that happened, and then yeah, this is X2 that's coming up. So yeah, done one ride in all that time. It's backwards. Oh man, off they go. Oh my god, now they're lying down. What's happening? I'm very afraid. What have I signed up for here? Oh boy. It's the #1 rated ride apparently. It's got to be done. I can't believe this. Is this even legal in the UK to be doing shit like this? This seems too extreme. And then there seems to be some like really sharp drop on the other side. I'm concerned for my well-being. I don't even know if I want to watch what happens next. I'll just go with the flow and hope for the best. Oh god. Oh, what is going to happen to them? They're lying down. Oh, okay, yeah. Surely the seats, yeah, the seats move so your legs hang out afterwards. I might have to check my shoes. Are tight enough for this shit. Oh, they're going, they're descending. Slow. Okay, thank God it's not just a sheer drop just there. Oh no, they are still lying down. Oh my god. That's a death. They're dead. They're gone. That's a death drop. That's just gone. Gone. Okay, I just got off X. It's the most crazy, intense thing I've ever done. Like, it was terrifying. It was fun. It was scary. There was fire. I don't know what to think. It was it was mental. I'm really glad I did it. It was so scary. There was one bit I almost went, I don't like it. I was like, ah! I was just screaming the entire life, like, oh my god, this is a terrible angle. You can't see anything because it's so sunny. You're in like the bright sun. You have to do it, but it was just crazy. But I recommend. I would do it again, even though I'm absolutely terrified. I feel like I've experienced something I've never experienced before. Holy god. This might be a 1 or 2 ride day, maybe 3 if we can get on Wonder Woman. But Wonder Woman keeps closing. So not really sure what we're going to do, but my mind is still spinning from X2. That was like the highlight. I don't know, can I just go home now? Maybe. It's a lot. Park-wise, I guess my review will come later. I'm not impressed, to be honest. Ah, missed the cycle. They're everywhere. But look who's up here. It's more Shadow than Sonic over here. Shadow's taken over. But when will they drop? Deaded. Oh, that quick move. To do Wonder Woman, yeah, that was actually really good. That is super fast. It just whips you around the track, like that first drop up there, just goes whoosh, and then you're just going for it. That was a good ride. You literally are just flying through it. So I think that might be our lot today because it's been obviously tough to even get on the rides. Like that one, we were quite lucky to do it. We're like, let's do one more. But yeah, that was a good one. My brain was a little rattled though. A bit of a brain shaker. That is the end of Six Flags. This is our time done. We got 3 rides. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I've got 15% battery to wrap this up. Oh,
smoking, including e-cigarettes and vapes, is not permitted inside the park. A designated smoking area is available outside the park security entrance.
Okay, so my final review. The rides do live up to the name of the thrill rides. They are very intense. They're the most intense rides I've ever been on, like legit. They're good, they're fun, but the downsides, this park is atrociously run. Their lines are insane waiting times. The times which tell you when the rides are like what the line wait is, not up to date. Absolutely incorrect. We waited 25 minutes for an hour and 30 or something ridiculous like that. Poor theming. Bad. Everything looks like kind of empty and like derelict or old. It's a bit like, so, like, I don't feel like I was in a theme park. I felt like I was literally in a roller coaster area, which I know is the same sort of thing. But yeah, not great. It felt very money grabby, the way that it was all set up to be like, oh, you gotta have the fast pass. Even one of the fast passes took us an hour and 30 minutes for the fast pass. Rides were closed, unopened all day. It doesn't rank well in my my rankings. It's worth it for X too, but that's about it, I think. That's all, folks. That was a terrible impression. So there you go. That was my time at Six Flags. Skipsy and I enjoy this comment. At my age, my feet don't leave the ground. Very good. Eric Cartman, who's that? Needs to buy it and turn it around. What was that logo on that watched it? Looked like Little Blobby Man. What? What is that? So I don't even know where to begin. A lot of people talking about like the queuing. So I'm just scrolling through the comments here. A few of you have been Six Flags. I did forget that there are different Six Flags in different areas. So this was Magic Mountain, which was in California, Santa Clarita. Santa Clara. I don't know where I am in the world. Forgive me. I'm not from here. Yeah, the rides were insane. What does the ride have to do with Batman? This is a very salient point because the park is all over the place theming wise. Like you are. Oh, I see. It's that's a South Park thing. Okay, right. The park is all over the place theme wise. So you've got this like DC area, which I was excited to go to. Then when I went there, I was like, it's so empty. Like, it didn't feel I know like Disneyland is like Disneyland, you're not gonna be able to compete with that, but it's kind of just like, oh, we're in the DC area because it has this little like bit that goes DC, and there's Batman's car, and there's a couple of pictures, and that's it. It's not like, it doesn't feel like you've really walked into a DC area. I mean, there was like some poles that were like Gotham Park, and which was kind of cool, but they were too spread out and didn't really feel like it all came together. Then you have like the Looney Tunes kind of area, because that's also part of the park, which was kind of weird. So you've got Bugs Bunny everywhere. You've got screens that have Looney Tunes playing. I did watch a fun one though, which was with Little Red Riding Hood, where the wolf is like trying to like eat Bugs Bunny. I was like, I forgot that Bugs Bunny is a total asshole. Like, he's so like annoying. I thought he was a bit more lovable, but I guess all those characters are a bit more like heelish, I guess, to lack of a better term. So yeah, in the queue for Goliath, we're watching like Looney Tunes. We're also watching music videos when things worked. A lot of things didn't even work. There were a lot of screens that were off where you couldn't really see what was going on. We downloaded the app so you could see the park times, and you couldn't, like, the times were all incorrect. So we joined that line for Goliath because we were like, we're not going to do Tatsu. Tatsu was the flying ride because it was a 3-hour wait, so that's a lot. So we were going to go on the Riddler ride, but on our way we walked past Goliath, and it was like, oh, this is a 25-minute wait. 25-minute wait, my ass. We were there in that queue for over an hour, close to an hour and a half. It sounds like I'm exaggerating, but it's true. We were just standing there. And you know what the worst part about it is? The line hopping, queue jumpers, line cutting, whatever you call it here, was outrageous. We're standing in the line, and I'm kid you not, 5 different parties tried to pass us and succeeded. And it's like, not even like one person going, excuse me, excuse me. It's like a family. It just been like, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. One girl on the phone to her friend, like, is everyone just holding place for people in the line? So that definitely had a knock-on effect, because we were in the queue for way longer, because a lot of the time we weren't moving. Of course, the way that these parks work now, you've got a fast pass, you've got the people who can skip the line, which is also causing a backup. It's all terribly wrong. There was one person that tried to skip the queue. Okay, I'm going to have to tell this story. Okay, so we were sick of the queue hopping by the time that we got to the end. We're like, finally, the end is in sight. We're going up the stairs, and some person comes up and goes, excuse me. Now, the other people I were with, one of the people was like, excuse you where? And they were like, oh, we're just, he didn't know what to say. And they were like, are you queue jumping? And he was just like, no, we have the fast pass. Like, no, you don't. You're not in the, like, 'cause at the time we had only done one ride, so I couldn't feel confident enough to like say, but I was like, I'm pretty sure you're not in the fast pass line, because the fast pass line is a different line. Lo and behold, we had to buy fast pass for 2. So we were on 3 rides, we had to buy fast pass for 2 rides, and one of them we still waited an hour in the fast pass line. The fast pass line is a different line entirely. So these 2 jammy dodgers trying to get through, like, and then it's like, oh well, we got the fast pass. No, you don't, because if you had the fast pass, A, you wouldn't be here, B, you wouldn't feel awkward about telling us you had the fast pass. Because I even said, I was like, why are you acting weird? Because he was like trying to get his other friends like, come on, and then after a while we're just like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. And then he just walks and goes, welcome to America, and walks off, and we're like, what the hell? And then everyone else just standing like watching it happen. It's like, do we all not care? Oh, that was so annoying. It was like, there was no like people even like watching, or there was no organisation. Like, I swear, I mean, queue jumping does happen in the UK as well, and I suppose at Disney, but I've just not experienced it. Like, normally you see one person like, sorry, I'm just trying to get to my friends, and you're like, it's one person, it could be true, who knows. But groups of people, and it all happened in one line, unacceptable. Like, if we all just acted like that, no one would ever get on the ride. So that was very frustrating. So yeah, that first ride, Goliath, I don't know what's got to do with Looney Tunes or DC. It's just a ride that's there. I don't know. But that was super intense. Like I said in the clip, I was literally on the point of blacking out. And I didn't even realise, well, it's not that I didn't realise, but I've just never had that experience. There's a bit where the helix happens. It goes round and round and round. It was going so fast, I could feel the light from my eyes disappearing. And in that moment, I was like, this is it. This is how it happens. This is how people black out on rides. It's going to happen to me right now. But then we came out of the loop and I was gone. And then I did speak to someone else in another queue, and they said that they almost blacked out on Goliath as well. I was like, that's how fast it was. Like, because I only ever black out when I get like, needles or whatever happen to me. So that's why I was like, the lights are draining. So then after that, we're looking at the thing. We don't know whether we can trust these queues anymore. And that's also all day you saw in the clip, it was like, this ride is shut, X2 is shut, Wonder Woman is shut. And we're like, oh, well, that sucks. But then you would get off halfway through the Goliath ride, we looked at the thing, it's like, oh, X2's open now. We're like, Why was it shut? I don't think it was shut at all. I don't think any of these rides were shut. I think they're making a false sense of demand because they shut the rides so that people like will distribute on the park or whatever and not go to them, and then be like, okay, well, if it's shut, we'll do this other ride. Inflate those lines, open it up, and then it's like those, and everyone rushes to that again, and they're just like, it felt so frustrating. So then we had to get a fast pass to do X2 because that was the one that we wanted to go on when we saw it was open, because that's like Sean and Charlotte, they rank it very highly. Everyone ranks it as the top ride on Six Flags. So X2 is the one where everyone was going backwards. That was the crazy one. So we bought a fast pass for that. This line was so bad. Like, so people in the queue, it turned into a 3-hour wait. We were in that queue for, again, an hour 20, an hour and a half in the fast pass line in the blistering sun. I had my hood on because it was so hot. I had to then sit on the floor with my hood over my head as the sun is just going down, just waiting for time. And I was like, oh my God, I hadn't eaten, I hadn't drunk because we got in this queue. Like, we thought it'd be quick because it's the fast pass. And I was like, this is not going to be good when we get on the ride. I am severely concerned. So that wait was awful. And I was very afraid of the ride. As you can see, it goes. So what happens is, I don't really understand how the gravity of it works, but you get on the ride and you're going up backwards. Like, I think the actual seats are on like a swing or something. You go backwards and then you get to the top, and then you go down backwards on like a little bit. You saw it's kind of, so it goes down a little bit, and then when it does the drop, I can't remember how it happens because it all happens so weird, that you're now like face down and just dropping, like free fall dropping. And that was one of the scariest things ever. Not as scary as the first time I did stealth, when I felt that out-of-body experience on the ride. But this was like, I went, ah! And I literally, as I said in the clip, I was about to go, I don't like it. And as I was about to say, the ride then went like that, and it whooshed you forward. And I was like, oh my God, it's okay. I think I do like it. And then it's going, and you have no time to like think, breathe. 1 minute you're going forward, the other minute you're going backwards. And then at one point you go backwards, and then you feel this like heat, and you're like, what's that? And then as you go past, there's flames came up, and I was like, this is so weird. Like, you have to look at this ride up if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's the other cool thing about, so that's the thing, the rides here are so cool, very intense, like, you know, so I almost blacked out on one. This one was very extreme and also terrifying. You had to be strapped in well. But the way that this ride was made, you couldn't really see much of it because it was at the back of the park. So it's not like you walked past, like, you could only really see what you could see in the clip, which is like people going backwards and then they plummeted to their death and you didn't know what happened to them. So I had no idea what was coming, and it was like, and I've never talked so much on a ride. Like, I'm not a screamer normally. Tasha is a terrible screamer. You get on a ride with her, she's like, the entire time. And I remember someone even did say like, oh my God, that girl's screaming so much. Like, I'm not a screamer, but I was like, oh my God, like saying so much stuff on this ride because I couldn't. Even the other rides, I was like, like normally I might try and do a bit of this, but I was like full on just holding on because I was just terrified for dear life. But that ride was so good. Like, at the end I got off and I was like, it wasn't, I felt like the other rides lasted a little too long. Like, you obviously want a ride to be good, but I felt this was the perfect amount of time. Any longer it might have outstayed its welcome. Any shorter you'd be like, oh man, it was just the perfect length of time. It was crazy, it was intense, and afterwards you had this big like, oh my God, I did it. That was scary, terrifying, and fun. No blacking out on this one. So that was definitely the highlight. I'm glad I went to the park just for that ride. Then, yeah, we're walking around, we're trying to work out whether we're going to be able to do something else or not. We go, we go over, we look at the Wonder Woman, which is shut. Again, I really wanted to do Wonder Woman because Sean and Charlotte rated it highly. And we're like, oh, it says it's shut, that's really annoying. We walk over to it and it's clearly running. I'm like, what's going on here? So we go up, and then we're trying to, because it says it's closed on the app, we can't buy a fast pass ticket because it's getting close to the end of the day. But then we found a way to just buy a fast pass ticket from going to the right and scanning the QR code and then just doing it anyway. And then we go up to this one actually, we go up in the line and we're there immediately. And that's what made me think, this feels dodge, because they obviously have closed the ride to stop people doing the fast pass, I think, or stop people coming to the ride thinking that it's closed. But because we went there, we were able to do it, we got on immediately. So dodgy practice is happening. Anyway, Wonder Woman, that was pretty good. The best seats to sit are at the back because you get a lot of good air time. That one, it was good fun. It did go on a little too long. Like, by the end, I also, like I said, I felt a bit shook up, which was a bit much. So yeah, the first drop was pretty insane, and then you went around. Now, that was pretty much the day, just waiting in queues in the hot sun. Unfortunately for me, I mean, how many people are watching right now? I guess I'm just going to say this. There's 33 people watching, whatever. There'll be people watching the thing. This is a matter of life, everybody. Guard your ears if you're going to be offended. Right, I'm just gonna... Okay, so going to a theme park, you're going to be like thrown about, you're going to be tossed about, it's very frustrating. Unfortunately for me, that was the day that Mother Nature was like, time for your period, Lucy. I'm like, great, this is the last thing you want on this day. You don't want to be chucked about on theme park rides making fucking Bloody Marys in your uterus. I was like, Christ, that's so annoying. So whilst I would have liked to go on more rides, I was also quite thankful, I suppose. I was like, 3 rides is enough for me. I do feel a little bit queasy and on the edge because I need to sit down, lie down, take more paracetamol. So that was frustrating. That's just sometimes you have to deal with it. You just gotta, like, you know, take your paracetamols, hope for the best, and do what you can. And that's why I was kind of worried about not drinking enough and being in the sun too long. I was like, this is so bad for you. So yeah, that was annoying. So whilst, you know, 3 rides was unfortunate, at the same time I was like, maybe it was slightly a blessing. Who knows? So that's my rundown of Six Flags. It's worth it for the big rides, but it isn't as good as other parks I've been to. Would I go again? I only want to go again for X2, really. And it's how expensive. Someone asked me how expensive it was. I think it was like, you have to buy, if you buy online, you can get it for like half price. So always buy online. It was like $50, maybe $60 online. And then... and then it's like $110 if you buy on the day. So never buy on the day. Just go and do the thing. Yeah, I guess it's weird because I guess you don't really have to think about it. Like, there's all these like things that happen. It's like, all right, I've got to bring my, you know, all my provisions, all my things to help me get through the day. So yeah, that is unfortunate. So, but what can you do? You just got to get on with it. I suppose I wasn't going to cancel it, but I was just like, you just got to be a bit more careful on the day and just figure it out and just go with what you can do. So yeah, theming poor, ride operations of the park poor, still top. Disneyland was amazing. It was incredible. Like the theming, the scale. Obviously, they've got that Disney money, so they could do that. So that's like off the charts. But still, my top theme park is Europa Park. It ran so smoothly. You never waited in lines more than 30, 40 minutes because everything was like operational. There wasn't all this like buying. You have to do stuff like I just think that I get it. Fast Pass is a great way to make money, but it's not a great customer experience, is it? Having to pay for everything. Like, I don't know how much we spent that day just to go on 3 rides, but it was insane. Europa Park, we did so many rides on one day because they don't have the fast pass thing. They have the, like, you queue up for the line and then there's a split decision that happens that you have to make. Do you want to queue up extra to go at the front? Yes, then you can go on this queue and you're choosing to wait longer, which means the line goes a little bit faster for worse. Obviously, the first seats are going to be slower, but you've chosen that. They also have a single rider line, which also speeds up efficiency, so there's not empty seats on the thing. They're getting it going. Europa Park is in Germany, Rust. It is so good. It has 3 incredible rides. I mean, all the rides are pretty good, but there's 3 like top standouts that are like my favorites. Like Silver Star was amazing. Woden was so cool. Blue Ice Fire, like all of these are big top attractions that you get at all these other parks. 40-minute wait was the longest we had. Crazy. We got on some of the rides twice in one day. That's how efficient, how good this park is. So if there's any theme park in the world to go to, it's Europa Park. So yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings on Six Flags. It was fine. The X2 was mental. That was proper mental. Maybe it's a bit more interesting when you go at like, you know, Halloween or whatever. It was kind of weird to as well see Looney Tunes. I haven't thought about Looney Tunes in forever, like the Tasmanian Devil, obviously Bugs Bunny and all those other characters that I can't think of right now. I was like, damn, that was a point in time. Looney Tunes. I don't really think about them very often. Everyone's like German efficiency. Well, it was very efficient. It was crazy good. So yeah, God, I feel like that was a roller coaster story for you all there. But yeah, I was super disappointed, to be quite honest. I feel like someone wrote the craziest. Old Demarsh saying the crazy part is that the prices have been going up recently at Six Flags, so queues actually used to be longer before when it was cheaper. That is so bad, so bad. So yeah, I'm glad I did it, but maybe it won't happen again, sadly. I'd be curious what it's like to go to Disneyland if I didn't have all the crazy Imogen Fast Pass stuff. So yeah, okay. So that's Six Flags. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I suppose we can quickly talk about Imogen's. It feels kind of interesting that lots of people haven't actually gone on roller coasters much, but they are thrilling. But you've got to be, you know, they will mess you up in the brain if you do too many. You've got to take them at your own pace. Yeah. So Imogen's show. was super cool this week to watch the first 2 episodes. It's so crazy, like seeing her, like there's a lot of promotion happening about it, a lot of stuff on my Instagram. But the coolest thing was, I don't know if you've seen, but in the reviews call Imogen out for being like one of the best parts of the show. I'm like, oh my god, Imogen, that's so cool. I won't do any spoilers. I'll keep it spoiler free, because I know that in the UK you can't watch it until May. But it's really, I don't know, it's kind of strange. Like, I can see it's Imogen, but at the same time, she looks so different that I can kind of like forget and see the character. Because it's weird. Like, obviously, she's got dark brown hair. She's got fake teeth in. She's wearing a bodysuit to look more like a child. And then there's also bits I was like, oh, like there was a part where Imogen walks off and you hear her laugh, and Imogen's got quite a distinctive laugh. And I think I remember, like, when I heard it, because it's like a laugh that happens off screen, I think I remember one of the people saying that they recorded Imogen's laugh without her knowing, so they could put it in because people really liked her laugh. She just like, like that's my best impression of Imogen's laugh. But she kind of like laughs while breathing, and that was quite funny too. Like, so when I see the Imogenisms, I think that's when I'm like, oh yeah, that's Imogen. Or when like she makes like a face, I'm like, oh, I've seen that face, yeah, when she's like not happy with me. But so stuff like that is kind of like funny. But yeah, because she's doing a different accent as well, it's a bit easier to get lost in the character. Like, I noticed myself being like that. Oh, in the latest episode I watched, Imogen was so annoying, like in a good way, because she was being the character. I texted her, I was like, Imogen, why are you such a little brat in this episode? You were so annoying. She was like, I know, lol. Like, it's so weird. So I'm really glad that it's finally out, it's finally happening, people are watching it, and hopefully, you know, good things will come for Imogen because of all the cool reviews that she got about her performance in it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the next episode next week, seeing how the story goes on, because people talk about, so a lot of people as well are talking about how, oh, you know, the story, it's, you know, doing whatever because it's a real story, blah blah blah, but you've got to stick with it because, you know, they're going to switch the perspective so you can get it more from like Natalia's view. So yeah, a lot of the reviewers watch the full thing, and so they've seen when Imogen has to do the switch or whatever to see her point of view, because right now it's being done from the mum's point of view, and obviously the mum thinks that this kid's trying to kill her or whatever. So yeah, seeing Imogen as a maniacal 7-year-old trying to murder people, not really, that doesn't really happen. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, hopefully exciting things will happen, and I can't wait to see more of it. You can watch the show in the UK if you have a VPN. Yeah, there's a disclaimer at the beginning to say that it is based on real people. So I'll probably have to do the old disclaimer or somewhere else when I get back to the UK. We will see. Oh yeah, Gafferman says from background extra to Fantastic Beast to a fully fledged star. Very impressive. Yeah, like it's kind of crazy. Like I've had loads of friends be like, oh my god, like obviously people knew she was in it, but there's people that don't really like remember, and they see it come up on their Instagram like, oh my god, it's Imogen. So yeah, and also seeing her, there's a bunch of like interviews that have come out, so you can watch them. If you like type in Good American Family, you'll see Imogen in interviews talking about her character and how she did stuff, so that's kind of cool. Like, the whole thing is pretty mental. So Imogen's got another premiere that's happening in London next week, or is it this week? So yeah, she's going to do it all again, but this time my mum and dad's going, so that should be kind of fun. I'll be looking forward to seeing how that goes down for her. So yeah, if you are able to watch it, hopefully you can watch it and enjoy it. Have your parents and other siblings watched it yet? Not yet, because my mum and dad are waiting to watch the premiere next week, and then I guess they'll probably have to wait like to find out, unless they do the old VPN. This is terrible winking. Yeah, I'm quite fortunate though, because I'm here, I was able to watch it. So yeah, that's all very exciting. Other than that, that's what I've been watching. I've been watching that. I've been watching Yellow Jackets, and I've been watching a lot of videos about how to, you know, do stuff in Japan and whatnot. But I do have a topic about the topic of cartoons that I do want to get into, and I might do it next week, because obviously I don't have a lot of time, especially talking about Looney Tunes. It brought back a lot of memories. So we'll pin that for next week. Playing wise, like I said, I've not really had much time. I'm trying to get through Burnout Paradise to be ready for the 17th of April. I feel like I need a week off to just catch up with everything that I need to do. But hopefully I'll be able to, you know, get some good time in when I get back to... yeah, I'm not going to be playing anything yet next week. crazy. Yeah. I'm so behind. I'm still slowly making my way through Hades. Like, it's definitely a much slower month. But Assassin's Creed Shadows came out or something this week, and that's been getting good reviews. So I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. I guess next up for me in what I'm going to be playing is finishing Burnout Paradise to be on time for the platinum. I'm going to keep trying to, chip away at Hades because it's a long game, but I am enjoying it. And then also want to play Split Fiction when I get home. I need to finish the Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I really do want to finish that. And then I don't know what's next for me on that. Oh yeah, you're right. I should check the spreadsheet. I don't know if I've selected the internet yet. So let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Come we now on a journey through time and space to the world of the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. The internet, come with me to the internet. We've gone for a classic internet song. Okay, so we've got some people here in group 1, and thank you to Barracude 2010 and Skip to the End for agreeing to be people that can help fill in the slots here for the last remaining people. If anybody else would like to help out this group as well, I might need a third person, or if you need the plan and there's still time, you can join. Members, how are we doing? How's everyone doing? Nice. Let's put you in the green. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people ready. Nice. I still need to be readied, and then just let me know if you are close to being ready or not. Ready or not, here I come. So that should be good. There is still time, even though it feels like there is no time. On the bench, thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you. Appreciate you being on the bench helping. Oh, Mighty Boosh, what a show. I was watching an episode of Mighty Boosh just the other day. Forgot how funny it was. What a great show. I love that show. What was the other one that I liked? There was I liked the one set in the Lost in the Arctic of the Tundra. I need to listen to the songs again. The songs were good. Right, shall we talk about the Japan trip in our final parts? Because I need your help. So one of the things I had to do today, which was on my list of, oh my God, I'm unprepared, was I needed to go at lunchtime on a snack run. And I have with me the snacks. Hello, Modern Kings. Good to see you. So, it's customary to bring snacks, when you go on these workshops and stuff. So, I brought snacks on myself on the plane and snacks to share with everyone else in the workshop. So, first thing in my snack bag, gotta have your snack bag. This is for everybody. These are super good from Trader Joe's. Milk covered mini pretzels. No, it's just more that it's customary to bring a gift from in workshop in general, but I think in Japan, I don't know, but they have snacks, but they don't have Trader Joe's milk chocolate covered mini pretzels, do they? So these are good. I might bring these home for my family actually. So that's for everyone in the workshop. I also, if people didn't want to eat pretzel chocolate, I've gone for these lemon cookie thins, also from Trader Joe's. So hopefully these will be good. I can't wait to also try some other snacks when I'm in Japan, a little snackoo. Trader Joe's does have some great snacks, I have discovered. So those are for everyone in the workshop. Make sure I've got to pack those. And this is what I've got for the my dad specifically asked me not to bring back matcha flavoured Kit Kats. He was like, none of that green Kit Kat stuff, Lucy. Like, I've got a list of things that I need to do. Yes, I'm going on a work trip, so it's like, even though it's yay, it's also like I've got to do work, which is why I'm kind of stressing out a bit, because I haven't actually finished the work that needs to be done. Okay, so for the plane, I was a bit jealous of the pretzels, so I got myself some mini dark chocolate pretzels. I didn't have milk chocolate, only dark chocolate, but I'll survive. Hey, I will survive. Oh, got myself a Kinder Bueno, because they have Kinder Buenos here, and they taste pretty good. They taste pretty much like they do in the UK. So looking forward to that. I don't know why all the packaging for chocolate and stuff here is always so crinkled. Looks like everything's just been dashed about. All right, I saw this today as well, because I feel like you got to have a variety of snacks on the plane, because you never know. It's boring. I'm going to be sitting in the middle, wishing that time will elapse. I found these Tic Tac Chewy Sour Adventure, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. We shall see. Hopefully. I think sometimes just need a little sucking sweet. And then is this my last snack? This is my last snack. This is my final snack. Sometimes you need something a bit more healthy. You can't just, on the plane, just eat like pretzels the entire time. So I've got a cereal bar in case I'm actually hungry and I don't like the food. So that is my snack adventure that I'm bringing with me. So hopefully that will do me well. I got to pack all of that in a bit. And then I'm looking forward to what I might bring back on the other side. So that'll be exciting. So yeah, the plan is I have Saturday to do something, to explore. I've never been to Japan before. I don't really know what to expect. Unknown stats of the plane can't run the rest of it. Yeah, exactly. No beans on toast. I wish. They have cactus Kit Kats there. Nice. I haven't, Fabio. I feel so bad, but I want to try and at least like practice today some of the you know, the your manners, like, you know, saying thank you or please or stuff. Oh, good morning, good evening, that kind of stuff. But I've left it to the last minute. That's why I don't like myself right now. I'm a planner. Like 57% of you are planners. I don't like that I've not had time to plan. I don't feel ready. I don't feel like I've done anything. It's kind of crazy. But then I said this to someone at work today and they were like, Lucy, you know what you can do? It's called ChatGPT. So we're going to go to ChatGPT, everyone. Is anyone else here like savvy with how to use AI? I mean, I'm not. So we're going to go back to the internet and we're going to ask ChatGPT to help me out. So I think you've got to... No, well, I'm not really on holiday. That's the thing. So I've got one day. So let's say on Saturday I get out at 8 a.m. in the morning. My flight is at 11 p.m. But obviously I want to be there early. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT this. Okay. Plan. How many hours is that? Plan a day in Tokyo, Japan for me. We're going to see what happens. And if anyone does have any recommendations, please let me know and we'll see what comes out. So I've got about 8 hours, I think. Yeah, that's what I think too, Jamie. Plan a day in Tokyo for me. I have a flight that leaves at PM. Do I write like... Can I find it for him? Maybe specifically. Oh, should I? Oh, specify it Saturday. If anyone's good at using AI, let me know. Okay. The day will be a Saturday. I like video. Oh yeah, I have never been. Is this how you do this to Japan before? I like video games. I am happy walking. I want to see the sights. I should put on my budget. Prompt engineering. You don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't speak the language. I use AI all the time, particularly Gemini. Wow, you guys good at this. So I need to be at the airport at least 2 hours before. Yeah. Okay. So. Well, I don't speak the language. What's my budget for the day? Like, obviously, I'm not rich. Let's see the sites. I am happy using the train network. Spelled incorrectly. My budget is... I mean, what I'm saying, I don't want to, like... People pass degrees with it. God, wow. Oh, yeah, imagine if I'm PewDiePie. I mean... Can I get by on £50 for a day? Low to medium. Let's just say no more than, and I'm going to put dollars here just because. Is this enough information? we're gonna get some good. We're gonna get some good results here. What else do I want to do? I like video games. Happy walking. I want to see the sights. I'm happy using the train network. Like I'd like to. Oh yeah. It's things that are different from the UK. Oh, should I put USD? That's a good point, actually, because other countries use the dollar sign. Good catch. Yeah, I guess. Let's start with this. Okay, plan a day in Tokyo, Japan for me. A flight of the day will be Saturday. I've never been to Japan before. Language. Reason. Okay, we're asking. Okay, that sounds like an amazing day. Tokyo offers so much to do and see with a mix of budget-friendly options and unique experience. We'll have an incredible time. Here's a day in Tokyo designed for you considering your interest, budget, and flight time. All right, breakfast. Oh my God, they've really gone for it. That's crazy. Start your day with a unique Japanese market, formerly home to oh God, eating fish for breakfast. You enjoy some sushi, grilled fish, other options. A great place to try. You won't find in the UK. Wow, damn. I also like that. I didn't want to put that I'm happy to start my day at 8 a.m., but I am happy to start my day at 8 a.m. See if we're going to factor in like food. Visit Oscar. Oh, I know what I'm saying. I should be like, oh, hang on. I guess, does it really matter? Can I try this again? I should have said where I was staying, but I suppose maybe it doesn't really matter. This is going to scare you how detailed it is. I've never done this before. I know a friend of mine, she went to LA and she did this. Right, after breakfast, head to, like, where is this place? Hang on, let's Google. Oh my God, am I going to do the chat GBT plan? Be crazy. Okay. Where is this? Tokyo. I'm just trying to see if I recognize. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. This is within the area I'm staying, so that's good. Okay. Oh my God. Right. So after to head to the hike. It's a beautiful spot to walk and explore. The walk through the streets is great. Travel tip from, oh my God, it's gonna tell me how to get there. Take the line from station and then transfer. What? Okay, I do want to do the Tokyo Skytree. So it's telling me that I spend. This is mad how detailed this is. Okay, after visiting the temple, make your way to Tokyo Skytree, one of the tallest structures in the world. Amazing. If the budget allows, you can purchase tickets to the observation deck. Oh, perfect. $15 US. I can do that. If you prefer to save money, you can still enjoy the views from the surrounding areas. Right, I'm doing that for sure. Oh, I have to go to the shopping mall because I have to buy gifts for everybody. So that's a good idea too. Maybe I would do that. Right, next. Akihabara. Okay, now it's time for some video game culture. I love this. Head to Akihabara, the ultimate destination for all things anime, manga, and video games. You can explore the multi-story arcades, shops filled with retro games, and the famous maid cafes, which will be a fun experience, though it's optional if you're on a tight budget. You might find some limited edition experience. Ooh, travel tip. Okay, then you take this is, I have never done this before, and this is great. That's so cool. Okay, right, so it says I should do that from 1 to 3. Visit. Oh, I do want to see this park. Actually, I remember looking this up. Inno Park and Zoo. Relaxing scroll for the park. It's a beautiful air, especially in the spring. Which is one of that. Okay, that is crazy. Late lunch. Head for. We didn't have lunch. Yeah, you're right. We didn't have lunch. Why did it not factor in lunch until late? I guess because my day's so long. Then go to this place in Shinjuku. Small atmosphere restaurant serving grilled skewers, ramen. Okay. Then the evening. Oh, I do want to do this. I want to go to Shibuya Crossing. Why does it think I want to do it in the evening though? That's kind of interesting. No visit Tokyo. We complete that seeing the iconic Shibuya Crossing. I want to do that because I'm a big fan of Persona. After that, check out. Oh, this is the Loyal Dog. I've heard about this Loyal Dog statue. Right. Okay. To cap off your day. Wow, it wants me to head to the airport at 9:30 for a flight. That seems a little bit close to the line. Cap off your day. Head to a futuristic entertainment district on a man-made island in Tokyo Bay. The area has shopping malls, giant unicorn Gundam statue, indoor. Wow, I'm super impressed. Oh my God, it's even got the prices for everything. You'll need to head to Oh, I'm going to Haneda Airport. Yeah, 21 flight. Yeah, I'm with that one. Okay. Estimate cost breakfast 10. That's free. 15, 10. 5. Oh my goodness. Total estimate is 75. So assume you stick to your budget friendly options with your lovely. Oh my God, I am amazed. That is so good. It's probably FYI, I would double check every piece of information when it comes to traveling. So I won't just take this as like verbatim. But this is definitely giving me a good start to work off of, because I have like a spreadsheet that I'm trying to like figure stuff out. But that's pretty cool. I could probably finesse this more. But wow. Lots of words I didn't expect to hear in a giant unicorn Gundam statue. That's impressive. Look where we've come. Maybe slightly adjust. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I like getting to the airport that late, because I feel like, you know, even though it says the flight time is whatever time it is, they still want you to board like 40 minutes before. So I'd want to be at the airport at least at 9 o'clock, if nothing else, like 2 hours before. So I might finesse this a bit more and do a bit more, but that was super cool. So yeah, that's anyway. Unless anyone else has any other like tips, then I guess I'll do a bit more research, I suppose. And need to be at most airports. Yeah, 2 hours before the takeoff. Yeah, damn. I am. They did it. I was impressed. Someone said to do it, and it really does work. Okay, now I want to do something else. Okay. Plan a trip to London. I want to see what ChatGPT says with the same parameters, but for London. Plan a trip for London with only 1 day. Flight leaves at PM. I like video. Let's just copy the same stuff. Yeah, that are different from, that are, I'm going to say unique. Unique to the UK. And then budget is this. Okay, I think that, yeah. I'm going to put I have never been to the UK before. I can speak English. Now, what's it going to say? Because the UK is expensive, so I wonder what it's going to put you on. Beans and toast for dinner. All right, let's see. What's ChatGPT going to plan for a day in London? It's a fantastic opportunity. One mix of culture. Some unique experiences, video game stores. Oh, God, it says the same thing. All right, breakfast. Oh, you're starting early in London. 8 a.m. Borough Market. Okay, fine. Borough Markets. Yeah, get some pastries and stuff. Okay. From central London. All right. Walk along South Bank. Okay, that sounds good. Visit the Tower of London is a big thing to do. And they're putting it for an hour and 45 minutes. Entry is 25, but you keep low cost. Explore outside for free. I think if you're going to go to the Tower of London, you're going to need more time than this, because it's like, you know, get in there and have a good look about. Visit. Why are we? Thank God we're not doing museums in Japan, because I'm not a museum person. Visit the British Museum, I suppose, because they've got to pick free things because things are a bit more expensive. Traditional pub lunch. Oh, I forgot to say if it's a Saturday. Well, maybe I did put that. Got to have fish and chips, pie and mash. Yep. Explore Covent Garden. Okay, fine. Video game experience at Hamley Store. I don't think this is legit. I don't remember no video game experience at Hamley Store. It's like a basement that you just go and buy video games. Visit the Natural Gallery. Evening walk in Chinatown. Relax at the Sky. This is too late to be relaxing at the Sky Garden. I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. But hell no. You need to get to Heathrow, my friend. That's way too late. This is a guide I do not stand by. This is not how. I mean, I suppose with the budget, it's kind of interesting, like what you can do in Japan for the same budget versus what you can do in the UK. Because I feel like they've missed out. Do the London Eye, probably because it's going to be outside of the budget, because that's a bit more expensive. So that's kind of interesting to see what they recommend. That's a lot of museums and stuff that's free, but I don't really like museums. Yeah, look, free. Prior with booking, estimated cost 80 to 100, mix of sites and whatever. But yeah, they're leaving it way too late to go to the airport on that. And I think that's going to wrap it up because I need to get back to packing. I'm feeling anxious again, but that was a fun way to spend an hour and a half. Hopefully you also enjoyed spending an hour and a half with my frantic brain being like, wow, there's too much to think about. So yeah, next week I won't be here. I'll try and get back to my regular scheduled life at some point soon, but let's close the poll. What place would I recommend? I'd say you've got to do the London Eye. And if you like shopping, obviously, do the shopping at Oxford Street. Definitely South Bank. I think South Bank Walk is good. Maybe look at some of the cathedral. I mean, I suppose it's looking at a lot of old buildings, I suppose. A lot of old bloody boring buildings, if you like. We introduce Marmite to Japan. It might be banned or something. You bring it in, it's like, you're not allowed this for the ecosystem. Let's close the poll. Are you more of a spontaneous person or a planner? 90% of you are spontaneous, 25% of you say let someone else have the plans, and 56% of you say prepared planner. I am with you, but it's time for this unprepared paired planner, that's a mouth tongue, unprepared paired planner to get back to it. And because time is lapsing, I gotta go. All right, I will see you on the other side. I'll probably, put lots of stuff on my Instagram from my adventures and my travels if you care to follow there for any, nonsense. But until then, hope you have a lovely 2 weeks. I shall be back in 2 Fridays time to tell you all about it. Hopefully I can make a good fun clip of the week for you all. All right, thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Have a great weekend, and I shall see you all in the future. Literally, because I'm going to be a day ahead. The future. All right, bye.